So today, I completely forgot it was the funeral of our Queen's consort, Prince Philip. So maybe that was slightly tainting our read, because they'll have been reminding me that it was an important occasion. So love him or hate him, he was due respect. So I'm going to do a random read and we'll see what they decide it's about. This deck is only major arcana, so I'll pull one and we'll do the read on that. So Spirit, what is the most important thing we need to know, please? I've got my little bud to join us today. Rub his belly for luck. It is the happy Buddha with his sack of money and his travel in his hand. Never touch his head because that's disrespectful. But yeah, very happy Buddha. And everybody should know that I embrace all religions. I don't do extremists. Every religion is just as important as any other on my page. So if you have any hate in your heart, you don't belong here. So Spirit, what is it? What's going on today? Oh, it's the Death card. So like I said, today's day of mourning for England and Great Britain may have some influence on this. Some of you may also have lost someone. We also know that the Death card is not about death. It is about transformation. So Spirit don't believe there is an ending because they know that the Spirit lives on. So this is about a transformation for us all. And that's what they've been talking about for months. It is Scorpio energy. It is, which I don't know, I haven't looked at the chart today, so I don't know if there's any movement in Scorpio. But it's about shared resources and reproductive organs. It is a fantastic card in the upright. It is about coming out of your safe zone and transforming into something that you are meant to be. So that's the card we're looking for. Are we ready for that? And seeing as how death there is the skeleton, we'll use a Santa Muerta, the Day of the Dead deck. And those of you adults that haven't seen Coco, I suggest you watch it because it's amazing. It is animated, so what? I'm not snobby about what I watch. I will watch silent and French films. I will watch anything that interests me, but I will soon turn it off if it doesn't. So, when you've got grandkids, you know you get to watch some beautiful films without needing an excuse. Here we go, Spirit, thank you. They're giving me Gloria again, so I believe that's Gloria Gaynor. I will survive. Not personating the thing because we all know it. It's not really a message, it's just to tell you that you can survive anything. So no matter how today's gone, there is something better coming. Every day is a new day. You just manifest the new into your life. So no longer waiting in limbo. No longer playing it safe. No longer brushing things under the carpet. Now is the time to transform your lives into something better. If you've got something good, don't get complacent. Make sure you keep it that way. So, Santa Muerta, where are you? She's a beautiful card in this deck, and she is what the deck is all about. I've left it till last, which is quite strange. There's a vista. There she is. Santa Muerta, Scorpio energy. Eight of Pentacles, no communication, especially via the internet. Somebody's not putting enough effort into this situation. 8 years is mentioned. The Queen of Pentacles intends to climb that ladder, career-wise especially. She is quite capable of reaching it step by step. Five of Swords though means that someone is trying to hold her back. They want to win at all costs, and they don't care how they do it. They will cut their nose off to spite their face. She's trying very hard to transform her life by putting the work in. She's probably a mother. She could be a woman in uniform. She could be of a darker complexion. She quite possibly is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have the Scorpio. So the number 13 is massively important in this read. Nine of Swords, coming out of a nightmare situation. A new day is dawning. Virgo energy, so it looks like it's a Virgo. Working really hard to find the finances to achieve the dream. The only issue Spirit have with that is that you do not live to work, you work to live. Somebody is stuck in that safe zone because they don't want to be lacking or without. And unfortunately, this is being in the dark, not listening to Spirit, and you may stumble and fall. So be very careful. So those born on the 9 or the 27, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. It's about the intestines, the abdomen. It's about hospital doors. It was the lockdown. So some of you are still wearing the masks, doing the isolation for fear of this pandemic. Somebody's made a wrong decision. The choice needs to be made in love, or between two things that you love equally. It's Gemini energy, it's lack of communication, it's issues with the hands, arms, shoulders, and siblings. Those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. The 10 of Wands. Releasing a very heavy burden that you've been carrying, and it possibly wasn't even yours to start with. So excuse the pinging. I can't stop that. Yeah, love. The beginnings of a new romance, a union of some type, a partnership. 2 months is mentioned, the early stages. There she is again, on top of herself, turning her back on something. She's no longer reliable or predictable. She is looking after herself. Someone needs peace of mind. It's time to put down the swords. You may have lost the battle, but you won't lose the war. You need to take some time out to recoup, regroup before the next battle begins. Don't look at your cup as half empty, and don't compare yourself to other people. Comparison is not your friend. 7 years is mentioned, where you look back and think, was it all worth it? Refusing to accept. Someone is refusing to accept. But there is an offer that Spirit are giving you, a brand new opportunity for love, a brand new beginning in your emotional life. 1 month. So there is a love here. Could be the conception of a child for some after the union. It's your cup overflowing. Your enemies overcome. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but probably Gemini because they are mentioned. And someone from your past or childhood returns, or issues with the children, happy memories, something good around the child or the inner child. However, the external energies are someone blocking your path. Was born on the 19th, living or past. If your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Was born 1966, plus or minus 12 may be involved, and children. No chance of travel, etc. And an ending to secure, prosperous family unit. Someone needs your blessing to leave the family unit. I was born 1959, plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved somewhere. There's someone watching from a distance. Don't give up before the miracle happens. A chapter isn't over, it needs to end. The eagle, the stag, and the ram. So Aries, Scorpio, and the divine masculine. Chapter needs to close. Those born on the 21st, living or past it, Fudarian address. Massively important in a negative way. The partner of the lady that we saw trying to get up the ladder. Unreliable, unpredictable. So they're both unhappy with this situation, especially financially. There is unconditional love here. A water sign female. A mother energy perhaps in spirit. Puffin finds a little place to make a nest. It's about, if you're a female, loving yourself enough. Seeing glimpses of what the future could be like. There's no need to defend your decisions. Your decisions are your own. Someone is putting off the inevitable tower moment. I was born on the 16th, living all past it, Fudarian address. Massively important in a negative way. Water and electrical problems within the home, perhaps. Small arguments, but somebody in denial. Also the 15th is negative, but it is positive too, because you are getting out of a toxic situation where you have been manipulated, or you may be the one manipulated. Don't do that. Any contracts, any vows, anything you feel chained or shackled to, or worry about what other people think, ends now. There is an injustice, but we all suffer injustices at some point. It may be about the lines of the marital home, so you lads may be having problems with impotence or other issues. The external energy is the Pisces, the number 4. Someone who sacrificed themselves greatly for those who are ungrateful. Again, though, manipulation, somebody playing the victim or the martyr to get what they want. So make sure you're not that victim. It's karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. And those born on the 12th, living or past it, Fudarian address, massively important in a negative way. So we have the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, and the 11th. So we've gone right from the 11th to the 16th. As yet, we haven't had the 17th. So this may have been playing out. Yeah. Fate is turning the wheel. A coming run of good luck. The 10. I was born on the 10th, living or past it, Fudarian address. Massively important in a positive way. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. No 14 yet. Again, the Queen of Pentacles. She is being unreliable and unpredictable. Nobody knows what she's going to do next. There has been a massive disappointment. And somebody's beating themselves up about it. Dwelling on spilt milk. No point in that. There's nothing you can do now but move forward. Don't look back on the past and don't blame yourself. You just have to move forwards now. Yeah, somebody's stuck on a threshold. They really want to move forward, but they know they can't go back, but the fear is holding them back from walking forward into that new journey. But again, it's about releasing yourself. That toxic energy is there again. Releasing yourself from what other people think, how other people judge you, and going with your own intuition. Rebelling. There may be the end to marriages. There may be the end to friendships. It's meant to be. Peter's Keys. Those born on the 5th or the 23rd, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important. There's negative energy surrounding them. That doesn't mean always that they're a negative person. If that's your birthday, it could be that negative things are happening around you. But it's all because somebody refuses to make that decision, that choice that needs to be made. Someone needs to walk away. The 8 of Cups. So they will not leave this story alone, will they? And the same card as we got today. There can be no new beginnings until you take action. And action is needed. The firefly will light your way. Yeah, you're building a new future for yourself. Do not waste those bricks somewhere you don't want to be. Too many. Fate, as I said, is taking a hand in this, so you won't have much choice. They require that the truth is told. Someone feels they can repair something. You need to heal yourself. Don't live in the past is over. Don't plan for tomorrow, it's not promised. You need to live in the here and now, not just exist. Don't overthink this. Some people feel they must see this through to the very end, but then they move the finish line. That's not going to work. This chapter needs to end. It will bring chaos and conflict, but with it hope, healing and freedom, and give you peace of mind. So, one word from our angels, please, seeing as how they left us such a pretty gift this morning. Archangel Uriel. Uriel works on the ruby rays, which is made up of purple and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility, and peace. You, in your turn, are invited to spread that beautiful quality to others. So put someone out of their misery now. Connecting with Archangel Uriel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity. This is a high state of grace which will bring you freedom and joy. What did I say? With the chaos comes freedom and joy. Visualize yourself in a purple and golden cloak and invoke Archangel Uriel to help you raise your consciousness. You are one with everyone in peace and serenity. So find that place of peace in your mind. Stop overthinking things. Stop working for tomorrow and live for today. Thanks for listening.